class 10. Today I am going to teach you the law of demand and the schedule. See first, what is law of demand? Law of demand states that price and quantity demanded of a commodity move in opposite direction. Means when the price of a commodity is more, means increase, the demand for that commodity will decrease. Or when the price of a commodity decrease, the demand for that commodity increase. See, they are moving in opposite directions. Opposite direction means one is high, other is down. So, the law of demand states that price and quantity demanded for a commodity move in opposite direction. How? When the price falls, demand increases and vice versa. Means when the price of any commodity falls, the demand for that particular commodity starts increasing. How? Suppose I went to the market, the cost of apple is 50 rupees per kg. So what I did? I purchased 1 kg. Now suppose that if the price of that apple falls from rupees 50 to 30, what will happen? I will start purchasing 2 kg. Now what happens? The price of the commodity falls and the demand from 1 kg to 2 kg, it starts increasing. This is called law of demand. According to law of demand, when the price of any commodity starts falling, its demand starts increasing. This is law of demand. Now see, in economics, there are some assumptions. Means the law of demand based on these assumptions. That is, the law of demand will only apply when these all things will be remain unchanged. Like there is no change in income of the consumer. Means the income of the consumer will be remaining the same. Second, there is no change in the price of the related commodity. Means the price of the related commodity will also remain the same. There is no change in the taste and preference of the consumer. Means the consumer their taste should not change. Fourth, there is no change in the size of the population. The size of population will also remain the same. Last, the commodity should be normal commodity. Means the law of demand will only apply when these all things will remain unchanged. Like there is no change in the income of the consumer. The income of the consumer will remain the same. There is no change in the price of the related commodity. The price of related commodity will also remain the same. There is no change in the taste and preference of the consumer. Means the taste and preference of the consumer will also remain the same. And the size of the population will also remain the same. And the last thing, but not the least, the commodity should be normal commodity. It should not be any other commodity. It should be normal commodity. Now see, this all things will remain. If this all things will be remaining unchanged, will be the same, then only the law of demand applies. Otherwise, it is not applied. Moving on the next, that is schedule and curve of a demand or individual one. Now see, demand, schedule and curve for individual demand. Individual demand means for one person. Okay. Now see, what is schedule? What is demand schedule? Demand schedule is a table or a chart in which you can represent that at what price the quantity is demanded. At different price level, what the quantity is demanded is regarded as the schedule of demand. Now see, suppose here we are talking about price of tea per kg, rupees 5. If the price of tea is rupees 5 per kg, the individual, he is going to purchase 1 kg. When the price falls from 5 to 4, he is start purchasing 2 kg. Then 3 kg. Then 3 kg at rupees 3, 2 kg at rupees 2, 4 kg, and at the rupees 1, 5 kg. Why? As I told you before also, the law of demand states that when the price of a commodity is false, the demand for it rises. Now see, the price is here, it is minimum and the demand is here maximum. So price falls and demand increases. This is the schedule. Okay, now I am going to draw a curve. In that you will come to know how to make the curves. Now see, this is your curve. This is y-axis. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. X-axis represent quantity demanded per kg and y-axis represent price per rupees per price. Now see how O is, this is the 0 is the origin, or O you can say this is the origin. Now see, when the price is rupees 5, the price is rupees 5, the price is rupees 5, the quantity demanded is 1 kg. So at 5 he is purchasing 1 kg. As the price fall from 5 to 4, then what happened? Price falls, then he start consuming 2 kg. Again the price fall from 4 to 3, he starts consuming 3 kg. Again the price fall from 3 to 2, he starts consuming 4 kg. Now when the prices fall at the low, at the maximum, at the minimum, that is 1 rupees per kg, the consumer start consuming 5 kg, the maximum. Now see, this is what? This is point A, point B, point C, point D and point E. And we are going to join this. Okay, we are going to join this. This curve is represented by D. Means demand. DD means demand curve, you can say. And this is point A, B, C, D, E. Each point shows the different combination. Each point shows a different combination. Like point A shows the combination of rupees 5 and 1 kg. Point B shows the combination of 4 and 2 kg. Like this, each point shows a different combination of price and quantity demanded by an individual. Again I am focusing individual. This is individual schedule and individual curve. So here we are talking about one particular individual. So at rupees 5 he is purchasing 1 kg. At rupees 4 he is purchasing 2. When the price falls from 5 to 1, his demand per kg maximized, that is 5 kg. So this all points shows a different combination of demand and the quantity demanded and the price of a particular commodity for a individual. This is your demand curve and this is your demand schedule.